review from Home Bargains. I bought this Taproom craft beer, Perch Rock Pale, a session pale ale, 4.8%. That's a decent session, to be fair. A balanced and refreshing session ale with floral and citrus notes, super drinkable and perfectly sessionable, brewed with Citra, Chinook and Eureka hop. Eureka. In small batches at an award-winning microbrewery on the Wirral Peninsula. So I'm sure. I did press. That's all right. I thought of it. Good evening. So yeah, I'm drinking the one from Home Bargains tonight, the Perch Taproom jobby. Good evening. Yes, there's two of them in Home Bargains, if I remember correctly. So again, a nice golden pour. Couple of centimetre head, white head. Let me turn the glass around so you're not seeing Blue Monkey. Yeah. Ooh, more of a hoppy nose than the last one. Yeah, definitely more hoppy. I've heard no email clacks on though. Yeah, hoppy nose. I mean, it's brewed with Citra, Chinook and Eureka hops. I'm sure I've got the other one. Yeah, no, I can't see it. No, God knows. No, it's not there. Can't see it. So, it's funny, the taste is more subdued, a little bit more smoother than what the aroma brings out straight away. The aroma, you think on the aroma, that quite powerful hoppy aroma, and it's a bit more subdued. To be honest, I prefer it subdued. I'm not really, if anybody's drank Stone's go-to IPA out of a can, you'll know that is one mother of a hoppy beer. Yes, talking about tomorrow's beers, I need to post it, but I'm going to review from Asda these two. Cheap as chips, pound, just over £1 each. Bass trademark, Ruddle's Best. It's only a beer chat, so they don't need to be expensive. But I actually like Bass anyway. I think it's, for what it is, it's actually a really nice beer. But yeah, but I will post that later. Do a little post. I prefer Ruddle's County, but the daughter couldn't get me it. So yeah, I ended up doing them two. Oh, and you know, some of the cheaper beers, you know, it's not the price. Some of the cheaper beers are just as good as the expensive stuff. I mean, I've paid £9 or £10 for a bottle of beer and been unimpressed, you know. And that's what you don't want. You don't want to be paying that price and unimpressed. So who's been to Low Cost Beer tonight then? Because that update earlier was bloody outstanding. There was so many good beers on there. Jesus. Just looking at them, I'm like salivating. I'm thinking, bastard. Oh, pardon my French. Wrong week. Right. Obviously, they got hammered then. Wow. Maybe I posted the news and too many people thinking, hey, I'm having that. Get on that side. Then next week, they've got the all the draft stuff coming up. So what? Good evening. Tube beer. Is that the email klaxon? That's hilarious. If that's come on 5 minutes in. Let me check. Oh, no, it's not the email klaxon. Yeah, Low Cost Beer. Oh, it's gutting, really. But then last night, so I haven't posted this in a news thing, but on if anybody's seen this, Vocation Brewery, they've brought out a Banoffee Stout. It'll be next week sometime, because he posted it yesterday, and he commented on one of mine. Yeah. I know Titanic, there's going to be a Titanic Brewery Stout. It may just be the plain stout, which I've already reviewed, so I'm not worried about that. But it's the other stuff that's, it's the other stuff that's interesting. Some from Tiny Rebel, Lervig. There's some interesting beers on draft. I mean, I love the draft stuff. I wasn't overly keen on this draft water. Yeah. Yeah, it was an acquired taste. Very much a Marmite beer, drink. I don't really see. As a beer drinker, I can't understand. Yeah. And again, I'm waiting for cash to come through. But if I get the cash and they've got it, I'm having a wrap. So one of these wraps, but with a chicken kebab in the wrap and some chips. So that'll be nice. And then for laters, I'll probably have a bottle of Imperial Russian Stout. My homebrew. As you do. I've got it. It's all up the house. It's all warm. So it's all at room temperature. Perfect for drinking. And obviously, because it's in the house, I don't have to worry about, warming it up. You can drink it as it is. And although I'm trying to keep the old beer levels down. Oh, I love steak. Steak with Stilton cheese. Oh, it's the doggies dewdrops. Love it. So anyway, back to this fella. Yeah, the nose has settled down now. On opening, bloody hell, the hops are unbelievable. Oh, takeaway, yeah, takeaway. We usually have a Chinese on a Friday, but because you can't go to a restaurant at the moment, it gets so boring having the same stuff week in, week out. Even, eating food, it's so boring. Just want to go to a restaurant, let somebody cook for you, have a beer, as you do, and just have a nice meal out. And when they keep coming out of all this stuff on the TV, it's like, when is this shit ever going to end? It does get you. I mean, I can see some people who live on their own or lonely. It must be awful. That's typical, isn't it? Yeah, another quick review. I might have to kill it at some stage because my food will have arrived. But I thought to myself, well, she hasn't messaged me yet. So it's Friday night. There's probably a bit of a back order. So I'll do another quick one. Well, no email notifications. I do apologise. There'll be people moaning, I didn't get a notification. Obviously, that's YouTube for you. Nothing I can do about it. I know some people have unsubscribed, resubscribed, and then it's come back on. But it's YouTube. You shouldn't need to do that. Only once have I actually sent an email to YouTube complaining about something, and then all of a sudden, funnily enough, it was working again. And I was thinking, yeah, you bleeders. So obviously an issue on their end. So yeah, cheapest chips from Home Bargains. Just over £1, I think it was. I'm not 100%. And I'm sure there was 2 of them. I'm damn sure I've got the other one somewhere, because if I go to Home Bargains, right, there's a blue one, is there? Oh yeah. Dovestone IPA, I can see it now. India Pale Ale. And that's number 2, so this is number 1. That might suggest something being a number 2, Yeah. Not go down that road, Not when people are eating. It's got good taste to it. Nice bite. Again, more subtle on the citrus taste. But very drinkable. And for the price, you can't fault it. I mean, for me, this is where Home Bargains and B&M need to get back to. When you used to go in, and every time there's like 3 or 4 new beers. And it's like, yeah, kids in the sweet shop, one of that, one of that, one of that. I mean, let's be fair, B&M's actual range that they've got is a good range. King Goblin, Ode Roger. The Faxi beers were crackers. Yeah, the Faxi beers are cracking beers. But obviously you need new stuff. You know, you don't need, no one wants to drink the same stuff week in, week out. But with COVID, I wonder if it's going to be a while before we see a big range review at all the supermarkets. Are they going to do a massive change around? The worry is, good evening, the worry is that they will reduce the amount they've got in each store, you know, for logistical reasons. There's not been a lot, no. If you've got a bigger Home Bargains near you, that's when. Or the Faxi 10% still in my local B&M. If there's a bigger Home Bargains near you, they're the best ones. And bargain booze again. Bargain booze can be a great area. Bless you. Yeah, bargain booze can be a great place if you get the right bargain booze. What's this? This is decking. So what I've got my phone here, just here, and it's a piece of decking that's screwed to another piece of decking. So, and then I've got a piece of wood that hangs out on the decking, a bit of pallet basically, and that sits the it's all done just so that when you're on, when I'm doing beer reviews, you can see the beer. Yeah, M&S are good. They're expensive, $2.50 for a little can. Bloody it gets expensive. So right, when they do their 3 for 2, then it's not so bad. But not all the supermarkets need to do a range review. You see, I could angle the camera up so that you can't see it like this. And there you go. You can't see the wood then. You can't see the wood for the trees. And you can actually see, you can just about see the top shelf now. Yeah. Same with Aldi, same with Lidl. We need a beer watch, bro. We need a beer watch channel. Yeah, you can just see the top. You can just see the bottles at the top of the wall now. That lot up there. You see, I did put it further back at one stage, but I look like a little lad sat in a room full of beers. Although, you know, it's all about getting that right angle, but obviously still showing the can or the bottle. And I am trying to vary, you know, I'm consciously thinking, right, I've not reviewed anything from that for a while. Beer watch, yeah. It was a different phone, yeah. I mean, I can go a little further back with this phone. So I may do at some stage. I mean, in the summer months, I'm going to do outside beer reviews again, rather than do it in the beer room. Because, you know, these white, I've got some white lights, like cool white G10 bulb things. And the lighting for me, it's a bit Marmite for me. It looks brighter, but it's not as good as the warm ones, the warm white. But the warm white, it looks flipping darker. So you can't win. You know, it's either one or the other. And lighting affects the quality of the actual the video as well. It makes such a difference with videos, lighting. This is where beer festivals are great, because at least then you get a load of new beers. Oh, the one behind my, the one above the monkey. Yeah, that's going to be coming up in a review soon. It's just picking out the right ones for reviews. And obviously I've got a load of ciders to review, lagers and that. And I need to do a retro shop. Yeah, lighting's absolutely massive. I missed that comment then. Yeah, I found that with reviews, lighting is so critical. When I use my other phone, I had a Samsung S10 at one stage, gave it to this little one, but fucking thing kept zooming in and out all the time on my face. And I'm talking to you, next minute it's zoomed out, then zoomed in, and it's put me off something massively. Good evening. Whereas this phone, this is an A71, and this phone, it's more basic, but it's a much better phone for doing lives. And for me, live reviews, even if they're not public reviews, like this, it's streamed, it's so much easier because, I mean, I've got a 4K camera, which is a hell of a lot better than any phone, but I have to, with the 4K camera, I have to do the video, then go to the house and upload the video, and then I have to upload it to YouTube. So by the time I've done all that, it's like 2 hours work. Yeah, Jesus Christ. It was doing me bolting. Couldn't stand it. And then I had the Nokia where the pitch quality was absolutely rubbish. It was like, like a not even full HD quality. I mean, this is supposed to be full 4K quality, but I don't think so. Good evening. Yeah, all the supermarkets need a bit of a refresh on the old... I personally hope it don't. I can't see businesses keep going. Businesses need to be open by April. I accept that March is probably a gone, but April, but in the summer, Jesus, we can't go that long. I don't think the brewery industry will last, and wedding industries, hospitality, which I'm actually part of. I can't see it lasting. Devastating times, I mean, luckily people now are starting to buy directly from breweries instead of supermarkets, which helps. A lot of companies have changed their business model. I still haven't found that bloody cherry stout, and on their website, it's not on there. Maybe I could angle the lights down, but when you look up, I get blinded. Blinded by the light. Oh, Jesus. I've not seen it anywhere near. If I knew a shop in the Nottinghamshire area, that's not too far away, a Tesco, I'd go and buy it. But I've not seen it. And I went on Vocation's website last night and I couldn't get it on there. It was out of stock. And I bet by the time I've got some pennies to go and buy the Banoffee one, I bet that bugger's out of stock as well. And their prices are good. 11% beer for £6 is a good price. Oh, fucking hell. Well, here's the thing. When I worked at Sainsbury's, we used to get beers that we didn't stock. So we'd put a sticker on them to reduce them at 50p. Mansfield Tesco. That's not too far away. I know where Mansfield Sainsbury's is. It's Vocation Brewery, the cherry stout. So I'll have to have a look where Mansfield Tesco is. Might take the wife up tomorrow. And little trip out to Mansfield. Oh, let's go to Mansfield. I fancy going to the Sainsbury's up there or something. Or the B&M. So is the Tesco in Mansfield anywhere near the Sainsbury's, the Mansfield football ground? Because if it is, then it's not too far to drive. It's only a 20-minute drive. And I'm sure the wife won't mind. Although I'll be the one driving, so it won't really matter. Yeah, treat the wife to a bottle of cherry stout. Oh, sorry, I thought it was for you. You go right there. Although I think I'll be buying it at the normal money this week. Sod it. So, God, 20 minutes in. I've been down the shed 45 minutes, and the food hasn't come yet. Bloody hell. So, to be fair, to say it was from Home Bargains, good evening. Oak Tree Mansfield. Oh, I'll try and remember that later. Then if I have a drink later, I'll have forgot. Shit into the Nottingham ones, don't get it. Pees me off. So my daughter lives near the Ilkeston one. I don't think I'll actually get her to have a nosy in when she goes into the Ilkeston Tesco's. Maple Moon. No, I've got it. It's going to come up in a week's time to review, because I'm going to review it when I do another 200 Tesco's. Balls, that's a bugger, isn't it? So, quite a strong hoppy nose to start off with. Now it's died down, quite subtle citrus taste. Ooh. I've still got that one to review. Yeah, Maple Moon will be next week's beer chat. This week's beer chat, tomorrow night, will be these two fellas. Oh, both from Asda. Both cheap as chips. About £1 each. Yes, this one. These two. So both from Asda. You've got an Asda near you. Woodall's Best and Bass. No, it's not related to Blue Moon. Joseph Holt is Maple Moon. I've got it somewhere down here. I missed that. I actually like Bass, to be fair, but obviously we're all very different. You know, not everybody. I've got friends who like the craft stuff, hate the traditional, and then vice versa. It's amazing how we're all very different, and a good thing as well, because if we all drank punk IPA all day long, it'd be a boring world, you know. Yeah, they're both cheap as chips, and I think that's, you know, cheap beers where a lot of people are these days, aren't they? So yeah, subtle citrus taste. I better go back up the arse and go out bollocking off the wife. Been down that shed an hour. Yeah, two different beers. Next week it'll be two different Joseph Holt beers that are both again from Asda. I chose Asda because it's probably one of the cheapest, and I've already got them, so it's a good one for me because I don't have to go out to Asda and go and buy the buggers. No, that's the thing. Never have your expectations too high. Same with films. I know, it's a strange price, isn't it? So for me, a good citrus beer, cheap at Home Bargains if it's still there. It was last time I checked, and very enjoyable. Yeah, strong nose at the start, died down. Now it's just very easy drinking. No, I'm not glitching, but I just nodded my head then just to see. Not at the moment, I'm not glitching anyway, but you never know. Sometimes, you know, with the weather above, clouds above just seem to slow it down. And then sometimes it's YouTube as well. So, out of 5 for this. Yeah, I love the nose. 4.8% is a good strength. And to say, was it Home Bargains? Obviously, Home Bargains buy beers. You know, they're a bit like B&M. In some ways, they're a bit like low-cost beer. They will buy beers in stock to sell them. Oh, it's definitely ale-like. It's definitely more craft beer. Out of 5, ooh, a 4.1 out of 5. Very drinkable. And now I'll wait with bated breath to see what the other one tastes like when I review that. Obviously, 2 of you tonight have said it's not very nice, so that's going to be interesting when I do actually review it. And right, better go back up the house and eat my food, and when it arrives, and try not to look too pissed in front of the wife, as you do. I might take a bottle of spirits up the house just to drink. Fuck it, eh? No work tomorrow, so I can have a doss. Cheers. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow about 6 o'clock. Yeah, I will put it on the I'll take a couple of photos of these beers, stick it on the website, so you know, on the YouTube, and see you later. Cheers. If I can work out where to turn it.